time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
On the run, it's Fields. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. The short hands, it's Gibson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Got the quick pass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're testing the right side here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well,
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw at Simmons. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown Seminoles! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Running on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires left. With the catch, it's Gibson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
To the air on first down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now they're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Snowed under by the defense. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know in this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Touchdown, Florida State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win, if there ever was one. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Let's get that touch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Williams looking for a man. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Fields. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Williams will pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, Continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep swinging it. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Noles are marching down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab, it's Gibson. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air, it's Simmons. Working that left side now. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll do it himself on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the 4th quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, turning it on. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback will keep it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Keep it going. Take it to him. Focus, boys. Focus. Makes the dream work. Showtime. Let's make some noise. Come on, let's play like a team.
Kick is in the air. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. And that's how you finish it all. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got